Hi, everybody. Welcome to your channel Messages from Spirit. My name is Linda Williams, and of course, as you know, I'm from Australia, and I absolutely love to hear where you're from in the comment section when you do give me your feedback. And so, welcome to these messages today. These are for each and every one of us. This is for the collective. Our belief system is. But if you're watching this now, it's because you're meant to. You're meant to get these messages that Spirit wants to bring to you today. And so we're going to ask for our mystery card, which we always ask for, one mystery card that we put aside and look at the end of the reading. We ask for one card from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. And that's the one that I actually read out. And the messages are not very long, they're just short. So you don't have to sit there listening to me reading. And of course, we have our tarot deck. And today I actually do have the inspirational deck here as well. And so if I'm told to, I will give you an inspirational message also from Spirit. Okay. So everyone, let's have a look, shall we? What is it that Spirit wants to say to us today? We'll get our mystery card, please. This is for all of those who are watching right now. Could you please give us a message that we will look at the end of this reading? We'd love to get some guidance from you. And so we ask, please, if you'd give us one card maybe, or whatever, for everyone that's watching today. And this is our mystery card, an additional message that often resonates with the reading that has taken place. So just let's get one card, please, and see what she throws out. Okay. Whoop, there we go. There we are. We don't look at it, as you know, we pop it to one side. Just pop it to one side, and it's the same with our angels, gods, and goddesses deck. This is a beautiful deck. The messages are lovely, and they always give us something extra that maybe I feel that we all need to hear. So we're just going to ask, please, for this is for the collective, and we don't look again. I just because it's not an old deck, it's still a little bit stiff. And so it tends to stick together. So we'll pop that there. We'll read that out at the end. And now we'll ask, please, for some guidance for today. Okay, whatever day this is. There's no date on this. It just goes out it just goes out on a certain day. So whoops, there you go. There's the first one. The Three of Swords. This is the first one that Spirit gives us is the subject, the subject that they want to open the reading about. So this is what they want to talk about, and now we're going to ask for a little bit more information. So that's the main subject. And this is our thoughts. This is what is it that's upset us? What is it that we're struggling with? Let's have a look, shall we? We have the Emperor, which is a beautiful message, which is, of course, a major arcana. We have the Queen of Swords, which is the power of our power, standing in our power in more ways than one. So the Queen is, of course, she's a great decision maker. She's very practical, but she's also very driven. And so we're being asked to stay in that power of not giving up on our ideas and dreams. We have the Strength card, which is another major arcana. What else would you like to give us, please? Where would you like me to go? Okay, thank you. And of course, we have the King of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Well, beautiful messages, everyone. So let's have a look at this Three of Swords. This can be about healing. It is the three. It is in the tarot, the original Rider-Waite tarot. The Three of Swords is the heart, and there's three swords through it. Now, this does not necessarily have to be a broken heart, because I don't feel that that's what Spirit is trying to say to us here. What they're trying to say, that this is now a time of healing. This is a time of taking care of yourself. This is a time of taking control of anything that may be throwing you off course at the moment. Um, Look, it could be people around you. It's very possible. Sometimes we do find that there are negative people around us who do tend to throw us a little bit off. Sometimes we have people around us who are struggling. They're finding it hard, family, illness, all those sorts of things. And what that does, that makes us feel sad. That makes us feel upset. It throws us off. And if we're in a situation where we're grieving or the loss of a pet or a loved one, the three of swords is often about us finding it hard to enjoy life, finding it hard to be happy, or even feeling guilty about feeling happy. Because when we go through grief, many times we just really don't know when is the right time for me to move on, when is the right time for me to stop aching, stop hurting. And so I feel that for some of you, this could be a grief that you're going through at the moment. And Spirit is saying to you that there's nothing you can't handle. You have the Strength card here. You also have the Emperor. You have the Emperor. And so for those of you who are grieving, for those of you who are going through an emotional loss, just know this, the Strength card next to you is saying that this is something that you will recover from, and this is something that you will get through. You could be grieving a relationship. When people break up, and because I do counsel many people with my work. When people break up from a relationship, regardless of if it's a week, 6 months, 10 years, it doesn't matter. There's a grieving process. And that grieving process really is all about the loss of the good stuff. It's not so much grieving the negative and the bad stuff and the pain and the hurt. It's when you break up from a situation or a relationship, or you move away from a job that you've had for 10 years or 15 years or whatever, you're actually grieving the good stuff. That's what you're really feeling sorrowful about. I didn't want to have to do this. I didn't want to move away, but it's for my betterment and because there was some good times. And so often people say to me, he or she, they're a good person, they're a lovely person, they're kind, they're considerate and all of this. However, they've fallen out of love or it hasn't worked out. And so they feel guilty and feel that they have to grieve for the failure of that relationship. Now, some of you could be grieving, some of you could be going through a little bit of a difficult time, but I know that this is also a message around this of that is now just about ready to come to an end. I feel that many of you are actually coming out of this now because it's smack bang in the middle of these messages. It's not at the beginning and it's not at the very end, but you're nearly there. You're nearly through this. And so know this, you are ready now. I feel it's time to move on and know that you are about to make choices and changes that are going to help you to move on away from this heartache that you have been going through. This is the general reading. Not all of you will resonate with that. However, there are parts of this reading that you will resonate with, and so take what you do, what helps you, whatever support you feel it's given you. Take that, and the rest is obviously for others. So we have the Emperor. The Emperor is number 4. And this is all about your foundation. This is about building a foundation creating a foundation of stability. It's about standing your ground and sticking to your guns on whatever it is you're trying to create, whatever it is you're working on. You know, the Emperor, he's very logical, he's very powerful, he's ruled by the Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael, of course, is the warrior of the spirit realm, and he's the archangel who we call upon when we need strength and power. And we need a warrior to help us through certain parts of our spiritual needs. This is about structure. It's about discipline. It's about leadership. It's a very powerful energy. It's a very powerful message about the energy you are now standing in or need to step into. It's possible you may need to step into this energy, this power, this belief system about yourself, because you have the Strength card here. You have the Queen of Swords. You have the King of Pentacles. This is a very powerful message that for you to step up and now to take control of the situation in your life that needs your attention. And you know, the Queen of Swords, she's independent, she's realistic, she's no fool, and so and she's very objective in making decisions. She's very objective in what she wants when it comes to building her finances, and she doesn't take any nonsense. And so we mustn't put up with any nonsense at all when it comes to anybody getting in our way. We don't want anyone getting in our way at the moment of this building up and building onto our existence, be it our career, work, could be relationships too. You could be working really hard on a relationship and you really want to focus on it, put all your energy into it. You and your partner may be saying, look, we're going to, really make this work. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And the last thing you want is somebody interfering. And so you stand your ground, you stay strong, you stay organized in everything and anything that you're putting your efforts into at the moment. And I'm being asked to say to you that this needs effort. This does need you to stay focused and put all your potential into this, because this is a time of being able to build something very strong here or build onto. The Queen of Swords is a no-nonsense queen. She's a no-nonsense queen. And what she's saying to us here is that there's time now that we need to clear some things out. We need to let some things go that no longer serve us. And that's also to do with this Three of Swords. We now need to, whatever this heartache is, whatever this upset, whatever it was, we need to now move forward. And if we're in a situation where somebody is hurting us, if we're in a relationship or a situation or a career or people around us who are causing heartache for us, maybe this is a time where you get that sword and you say, that's it, I've had enough. And I'm not going to take this anymore. I'm not going to take this upset anymore. I'm not going to put up with this hurtful situation anymore. If you're being bullied, for example, and that you're getting your feelings hurt, time to act, time to say, that's it, I've had enough. And boom, you bring out your sword and you say, I'm going to cut away from this whole scenario. I'm not going to tolerate it anymore. This is an energy of power, us standing in our power, not putting up with things that we've tolerated maybe for too long. Some of us, maybe we've been putting up with someone or something because we're empaths, because we're kind, because we try to accept that everybody's different and so on and so forth. However, some people don't take responsibility for how they act. They will not take responsibility for how they speak. And some people hurt people. And if there's somebody in your life that's doing this for you, this is the time for you to step up, take control, yield that sword. I don't mean to go and buy a sword. You know what I mean, don't you? The sword is your power. It's your mindset. The swords are your mind. And so you say, right, that's it. I've made up my mind. I'm going to be strong. I have the strength to do this. I'm not going to allow this anymore. I'm going to walk away from this situation. This is also about staying very positive when it comes to what you're building. So if you're building a business, if you're building a career, if you're building a YouTube channel, if you're whatever this is that you're trying to create, this is an opportunity now to stay focused, stay positive. The Emperor's here so that you can continuously build onto this amazing future, because we have a very successful a very successful outcome to everything that you're working on and you're deciding on at the moment. So the Queen is focused. The Emperor is focused. A time to stay in control, a time to put your energy and focus on the end game. Focus on this success that you want to come in. You don't need distraction. This Three of Swords can be very distracting. We don't need distraction at the moment. We just need to stay on our path without outside influence that's negative. So if you've got negative influence around you, be it situation, people, person, whatever, regardless of who they are, what the situation is, time for you to decide. That's it. No more of that. I'm going to move on and focus on my future. Focus on what I really need to make me happy. I'm not going to focus on all the negative. That's no good for me. I need to step away from that and stay positive. The Strength card is all about releasing harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion as well. You know, she's there. She's in the original tarot. She has her hand in the mouth of the lion. This is you now, moving forward from a situation, moving away from some people, maybe, or person, or whatever that's negative and not good for you. It's toxic, but doing it in as kind and loving way as you can. This is about you saying to yourself, you know, I've tried very hard, but it hasn't worked. I've put all my effort in. I've been understanding. I've been kind. I've shown empathy. However, I still need to be strong now. I need to take action, and I'm not going to judge, because, you know, I'm being asked here by Spirit to say to you, this is not a time of judgment. This is not a time of blame. This is a time of you just accepting that you are in control of your life and your mindset, and your happiness is important. It's very important. And so what we have to do is we have to do what's right for us, release harsh judgment, forgive if we can, if we need to, and also show compassion to those who are who they are. And so if there are people in your life, they've always been the same. You know, they've never really changed. It's the part of their DNA, it's part of their personality, but that's always been very difficult for you. Then maybe this is the time to say, well, you know, they are who they are. I'm not going to judge them. They know who they are. Only they can change things if they want to. And so, but, you know, it's affecting me. And so I'm going to detach. I'm going to move forward and not allow their vibration, their energy, their negativity to affect me anymore. And we could be talking about a place where you work. We could be talking about family. You know, that sometimes we have family members who are negative, and you know, they make it very difficult for us. You'll know what this means. You'll be able to resonate with what Spirit is saying to you here today. We have the King of Pentacles. This is a very responsible energy. This is about being responsible, taking responsibility. He's a wonderful king. He's very generous. He's very professional. He's very practical. And this could be somebody in your life, you know, that could even help you to move forward and to make possible changes in your life. And it's the same with the Queen. So we have a king and a queen here. And so one of you out there, or some of you out there, may also find that there is a person in your life who can actually help you to make these changes and to move forward. Their advice would be wise because the Queen of Swords, she's very wise, she's very understanding, very can show compassion where it's needed, but she's also very strong. And sometimes we talk to people who are really strong, and they help us to be strong, don't they? They help us to see the light and show us the way. This is a very successful time. The King of Pentacles is all about success. This is success flowing in. But this is about opportunity, being confident in taking up opportunities that are coming your way at the moment. There could be some offers. I feel that there could be some offers coming your way. Some of you, and this is the time to actually, have the strength and know that you've got the strength to carry this out. You've got the capabilities. You know what you're doing. This is a situation that you can handle quite easily. The moment you have the Midas touch, we are being told this is a wonderful time for taking up opportunity, starting something different or new, or for just moving forward as Spirit has suggested. So at the moment we seem to have the Midas touch, Spirit is saying to us. So this is the successful time right now, a time to put all that negativity behind us, a time to move on, a time to try very hard not to allow any heartache that we're going through to hold us back, because we are going to get through this. And sometimes, we're going through difficult times. Sometimes we go through hardship and something wonderful appears. And because we are grieving or upset or whatever, we think, well, no, I'm supposed to stay upset. I'm supposed to stay grieving. I'm supposed to I'm supposed to be unhappy. And Spirit's saying, no, no, no. There's if an opportunity comes up, something special, it's to help you to move forward and it's to help you to heal and recover. It gives you a lifeline. I need to say to somebody out there, there's a lifeline about to appear. There's a lifeline on its way. And so they want you to grab it. They want you to grab that lifeline, hang on to it and go with the flow and go with it. Don't be scared to take action. And be confident. Be confident that everything is going to work out fine. There's an offer coming of some kind, some sort of an offer coming your way that's going to be very, very successful or fortuitous. Okay. I'm going to ask Spirit for a message from the inspirational deck. So this is a new deck that I've discovered. I come across these things and so this is a message from the inspirational deck for all of us. Everything in the cosmos is inspiring to those with creative hearts and curious minds. If you're looking for inspiration, feast your eyes on nature's overwhelming overflow of color, sound, creation, and florists, blooms, and motion. Take time out of your tasks today to be inspired from unexpected sources. I feel this is saying to us that inspiration can come from nature, inspiration can come from art. This is about expressing yourself. This is about expressing yourself and finding inspiration in that. And we're also being told the new paradigm that you are bringing into existence is a powerful one of co-creation, trust, community, sovereignty, and love as a guiding force. A part of your purpose is unlearning the old ways of living in judgment, comparison, competition, and fear, and encouraging a higher way for all. So this is you now. We're letting go and releasing any harsh judgments, any ideas or that you may need to forgive and forget. You're being encouraged here to look at things in a different light. There's a natural feeling of flow that comes with living on purpose. To flow is to resist nothing and open to whatever is meant for your highest good. Set an intention today to move fluidly with the intellect, intuition, and general spirit of the universe. This is about flow. This is about nature. Looking to nature for inspiration, looking to nature for for ideas about what it is you're wanting to create. So many of you, or one of you even, may need to know that that's where the answers lay. Whatever it is you're creating, the answers could lay in the art field. The answers could lay in nature. The answers could lay in working with the earth, with culture, flowers. I know that there is a natural flow that's about to take place all around you. And that could have a lot to do with this opportunity that's coming your way. So you're being inspired to take time out to enjoy nature. Go for a walk, go to the beach. If you don't have a beach close by, find a tree, give it, put some time into appreciating the nature that's around you. And so lovely messages today for this one. The goddess of sacred power has been given to us today. And also we have been given 200. That's interesting. On the 22nd of the 2nd, I did a video. In fact, today is the 22nd of the 2nd. And so this video you're getting is going to be released in a couple of days because I do them and then I release them in a couple of days' time. So I just do them every 3 or 4 days. And I've just done the 22nd of the 2nd, a very short video. You'll have it if you follow me, you'll see it's there, or if you subscribe, it would have already come into your message. You would have been notified. And I've just got 200, and the message for the 222 video was very interesting, and I hope you watch that. It doesn't matter if that date's gone. It doesn't matter. It was a beautiful message, and it wasn't just meant for the 22nd of the 2nd. It was like these. It was meant for whoever finds it on that day. But have a look at that message because it was the card that came out. The number card was 2020, and I was talking about 222. This is 200, and today is the 22nd of the 2nd. Oh, so divine connection. Your angel beckons you to connect with divine force to discover your life purpose and to fulfill your soul mission. You, a unique expression of the divine, are imbued with the strength to conquer any obstacle that comes your way, and you have the capability to create a life beyond your wildest dreams. Wow. That's this moving away from this Three of Swords and stepping into your power. You have the strength. You becoming the Queen of Swords, becoming the King of Pentacles, becoming the Emperor. All of these wonderful powers are taking control of your life, taking control, moving on, moving away from any upsets, any heartache, anything negative, anything toxic. Today is the day you do that. We have the goddess of sacred power. Let's have a look. Let's see. The goddess of sacred power, you are being encouraged to take a leading role in your current situation. That's the Emperor. That's the Queen of Swords. And this is the Strength card. And that's that you have the power to do it. Stand in your strength. And so let's have a look and see what the message is about this. What a beautiful message. The goddess of sacred power. Goddess of sacred power. Okay, here it is. Let's have a read. You're being encouraged to take a leading role. You're being asked by God, goddesses, and the universe to take a leading role with regards to a project or family issue you are currently involved in. The current situation is in need of leadership and direction. There you go. That's the Emperor. That's why the Emperor was given you today. This is another added message for you from Spirit. So this is now talking about a situation in your family. Okay. The current situation is in need of leadership and direction. Sometimes being too democratic simply doesn't work. If you look at life honestly, You will realize that everyone has their own opinion on how they think things should be done. It is not so much a matter of who is right or wrong. What is important right now is that someone takes control. It is better to steer a ship somewhere rather than have it drift aimlessly wherever the wind may blow. Have the courage to take control. You have that strength. Have the courage to take control. Ask the universe to guide you. Lead lovingly, yet with strength, and follow the sacred power of your intuition. And so that is all about having the strength, step in the shoes of the Emperor, showing strength, understanding, compassion, and understanding and forgiveness. No judgment. Being that Queen of Swords, stepping into that power, that energy of the Queen of Swords, striving forward, being in control, taking control of a situation. You could be a female who has a family issue that you need to step up and be the matriarch and take control and sort it out. You could be the king, the male, who's the king of the family, the male of the family that needs to do the same. That could also apply to this reading today. And it's been a rather interesting reading, actually, hasn't it? And so, everybody, I hope this has resonated with you. I hope it's helped you. It's given you some guidance to whatever's going on in your life. I'm sure that many of you will resonate. Please let me know. I love your comments. I always respond to your comments. They are so um, I'm so grateful for you to take the time to actually say, get back to me, because I know you're very busy. But I do appreciate it. Where are you from? As you know, I'm from Australia. I'd love to hear where you're from, and lots of you do tell me. It's a lot. Yeah, I get goosebumps when I see where some of you are from, because you're all over the world, aren't you? And it's very exciting. Um, Please subscribe, because we do give you lots of guidance through the week and months. We give you your weekly readings. We give you your full moon and your new moon readings. And we've just started our psychic development and growth videos, guiding you, helping you to become more spiritual, closer to your spirit team, connecting to your guides, and so on and so forth. And of course, something I'm very passionate about, which is EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, which of course is tapping. I'm also, putting out some new videos on that, because the ones I did, I think, are quite a few years old, and I look a bit different now. So if you see any of those videos, you'll see I'm about 15 kilos heavier. So I'm doing some more modern ones and incorporating them into the psychic development and growth, so that you can learn how to self-heal as well. That's the real motivation of it all. So everyone, it's lovely to be with you here today. Thank you so much for joining us. We love to bring these messages to you. And so from my guides and I, we say thank you. Look after yourself, and we look forward to the next time that we connect. Bye-bye for now.